this is Prav. Welcome to my channel where I'll be documenting my journey as a first year medical student at the University of Aberdeen. I just moved into Don Street House, which is a private student accommodation. It's actually a bit cheaper than the university owned places, so I thought it was a good deal. I moved in last Saturday, and since then, it's been all about getting my room sorted, figuring out my study space, and exploring the campus a little. I'm still getting everything in place, but it's starting to feel like home. I'll definitely do a full campus tour once we're fully into things, but for now, I'm just taking it all in, getting ready for orientation week and the first few lectures. So if you're interested in what life's like as a medical student here at Aberdeen, stick around. I'll be sharing the ups and downs and everything in between. So moving into Don Street House was pretty straightforward. It's a private accommodation, so I didn't have to go through the university's process. And honestly, it's nice that it's a bit affordable compared to the university-owned options. The location's also pretty good and it's close enough to the campus, and there are a few shops nearby for quick groceries and essentials. I moved in on Saturday and it was a bit of a whirlwind, packing, travelling, and then unloading everything. But after a few days of unpacking and organising, it's starting to feel like home. I'll be honest, I was a little bit nervous about moving into a new place, especially since this is my first time in Aberdeen. But the city has a really welcoming vibe, and I'm really looking forward to exploring more. Now that I'm settled, I've been spending some time exploring at the campus and the surrounding areas. The University of Aberdeen campus is really beautiful and has lots of old buildings mixed with newer and more modern facilities. It's definitely going to take a while to learn my way round, but I'm actually excited to get my classes started soon. And I haven't seen everything yet, but I'll do a campus tour for you guys once I get a better feel of it. Speaking of which, orientation week starts on next Monday. I've got the schedule here, so let's take a look. Monday is the welcome to year 1 session from 9 to 11 a.m. and then later in the afternoon we've got an introduction to student support and something called escape rooms, health and the environment. That last one sounds quite interesting. It could be fun. Tuesday looks quite packed. There's a talk from the British Medical Association in the morning, followed by a GP lecture and some reflection time. And then the Student Union Activities Fair is happening in the afternoon. Definitely looking forward to checking that out and seeing what societies and clubs I might join. MedSoc, the Medical Society, has their welcome event on Wednesday, which should be a great opportunity to meet other medical students and get involved in some fun stuff outside lectures. It's honestly a mix of excitement and nerves right now. Starting medical school has been my goal for as long as I can remember, and now that I'm actually here, it feels a bit surreal. I know the next few years are going to be intense, lots of studying, long hours, and balancing everything, but I'm ready to dive in. I've been thinking about a lot why I want to be a doctor, and I know that's something that will come up a lot during medical school, especially when things get tough for me. For me, it's about being able to help people in their most vulnerable moments and making a real difference to their lives. I'm especially interested in surgery and emergency medicine, but who knows, that could change as I learn more about it. I've been going through some of my old biomedical science notes from my undergrad at the University of Birmingham in England, and that's been a huge help in refreshing my memory on the basics like anatomy and physiology before the real work begins. I think the background will give me a bit of a head start, but there's so much more to learn. I mean, medical school is a whole different ball game, right? Outside of my lectures, I'm really looking forward to meeting new people, both in my course and around campus. I think being part of a community is super important when you're going through something as challenging as med school. It's nice to have people to lean on when things get overwhelming, and also to celebrate the little victories along the way. I'm also thinking about joining some clubs and societies. MedSoc, like I mentioned earlier, is definitely on the list. But I'm also interested in some fitness and health related groups, maybe even a health support group and or something like that. And it would be cool to meet some people with similar interests. And it's important to look after both your body and your mind during a course like this, especially medicine. So that's where I am right now, just settling in, getting ready for orientation week and mentally preparing myself for the long road ahead. I'll be sharing more about my experiences as I go, whether it's navigating campus, studying for exams, or just dealing with the ups and downs of medical school life. And I just definitely want to show you guys more of Aberdeen and the university itself, so stay tuned for those tours. If any of you are also starting medical school and thinking about it, I'd love to hear from you. It's always great to connect with people who are going through the same thing. So feel free to drop a comment and let me know how you're finding it. We're all in this together after all. All right, I think I've rambled enough for today. Thanks for watching, and if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe to follow along on my journey. I'll be posting regular updates as things get going, and I'm excited to share everything with you guys. See you in the next one.